Okay, since it is 1:30, we will soon go live and I will play the intro, then we can start with the talk show. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope all of you are good. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Nishita from Starlink Business Solutions Limited. And today we have someone very special among us who is going to do the session with us. She is Miss Rekha and also she is a Raja Yoga teacher and has 30 years of experience. Okay, and as soon as you're okay, we can start the session, Miss Rekha.
Yes, I'm ready. Hello, everybody. Greetings of peace. I'm glad to be with you online this afternoon. As Nishita has rightly pointed, I'm Sister Rekha, basically from the Brahma Kumaris organization, and I've been meditating and teaching meditation and values for over 30 years. And it's always a pleasure to share what I have been learning over the years and what has made my life useful to others. I always wish to share that and inspire others. And I thank the Starlink business company for inviting me, specifically Lakshmi Gu for inviting me to run the session today with you. I'm thankful for that. So my topic today is what makes you you, what makes you special. It's very important that we know ourselves. We know ourselves well. We already know who we are, but it's always between inverted commas because we keep growing, we keep learning about ourselves. When we were born and when we started growing up, we had a limited knowledge of ourselves, but as we started growing up, supported by our parents and then our teachers and then our peers and then the society around us, we came to learn more and more about who we are. So knowing ourselves is a lifetime process. Till the end of our life, of our journey here on earth, we'll still keep learning and knowing ourselves. Why is it important that I know myself? Because then only can I give what I want to give to others. Because I can only give what I have. And if I'm not aware what I have, then how can I give? For example, I work in a company and I have to give something there. I've been, assigned to give something in terms of my duties, responsibilities, whatever it is. And if I don't know my capacity, I don't know what I am capable of and what I'm supposed to be doing, if I don't know my inner capacity, if I don't know my potential, if I don't know my speciality, my talent, then how can I give? So unless I know myself well, can I give the best, be the best version of myself and give the best to wherever I belong to. And the same applies not only at my workplace, but the same applies anywhere I am. I belong to a club, I belong to my family, I belong to a company, I belong to the society. We're also somewhere surrounded by other people we belong to. And there is high expectation from us. There are expectations from my family at home. There are expectations of me at my, if I'm going to the university, there's expectation there. I'm going to work, there's expectation there. Expectation means people want something from me. And if I'm not aware of what I have, then how will I be able to fulfill those expectations? So that's the very, that's the starting point of life, to know who I am. And this is my intention today, to help you in that 1 hour session, help you know yourself, who you are, what you have, and what you can give, peu importe le milieu, wherever you are. And so it will be a reflective, interactive session. So I'm not going to give a talk or a lecture. I don't like lectures and talks anyway. And so it will be very interactive. And I request you if you can, grab a sheet of paper and a pen, because there'll be few things I'll request you to note down, because when we write them down, it becomes clearer in our mind. So if, you are, I don't know where you are, at home or office or workplace or study place, if you can just grab a notebook or just blank sheet of paper and a pen, so that you can note few things I request you during my session to take note. So I'll share my PowerPoint. Can you all see?
Yes.
Yes.
Alors, le titre de ma présentation, What Makes You You? I'm going to reveal to you 4 secrets about you. This is going to help you know yourself better, know what makes you special, what makes you you, what you have, and what you can give. So we start with secret number 1, the first secret. The first secret is hidden in your name. And when I'm talking about name, it's your first name, and not your surname, but your first name. So there's the secret there. I'll share a quote with you, which is coming here. There has been many studies about, names assigned to people, and it's no coincidence that, your parents or whoever has given you the name you carry and you're going to carry throughout your life. And people identify you by that name, and you also identify, you've carved a strong identity with your name. And so name carries a lot of meaning and reveals who we are. So it's not just, au hasard that we've been given some name. Alors, dans ce quote, vous pouvez le lire, a name represents identity, a name represents a deep feeling, and it holds tremendous significance to its owner. Now, I request you, if you've got a sheet of paper and a pen or some, do it directly on the mobile, whatever, just write down your first name. Just write it down and then catch the first letter of your name. For example, I'm Sister Rekha, so it's Rekha, and the first letter of my name is R. So you write down your name on the sheet of paper and then catch the first letter, whatever it is, and try to associate a virtue, a quality with that first letter, which strongly speaks to you, which has high meaning for you. I'll give you my example. For example, I'm Rekha, so it starts with the letter R, and the value I always connect to myself is royalty. So you try to connect the first letter of your name, first name, with any virtue, any quality you strongly associate yourself with, which speaks a lot to you. So maybe a minute. So the first secret is very easy. It's already there in your name, the first letter. And try to connect any virtue, any value, any speciality that holds great importance to your life. For example, if my name is George and it starts with the letter J, then maybe the value I associate with that letter is generosity or greatness or whatever. Okay, so it's done. Anybody would like to share? You can share it on the chat or just open the mic, and it'll take just a few seconds to share your first name and the virtue you associate with your name. So I'm used to Nishita. Maybe I'll request Nishita to be the first.
Okay. Maybe natural, and for natural.
Okay, very good. So Nishita, and for natural.
Yes.
Kalkanda? Anybody?
You can choose anyone.
Anybody?
Yes.
Just we would be able to, listen to all of you because we have just 1 hour, but at least 2 or 3 can share. It's good to share.
My name is Kushal and starts with K, and kindness.
Kindness, very good. Anybody?
My name is Adila, so I will choose amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yes.
My name is Fawaz. I start with the letter F, and I associate with fairness.
Fairness. Beautiful. Anybody? One more? One more? Okay, no worries. We move forward. I just wanted to check whether you understood what I wanted you to do. So take good note of that virtue. Take good note of that virtue that you have associated with your name. That's the secret behind your name. That's what gives power to your name. And that is what resonates with who you are. So you're not just Faiz, but you're also fairness. You're not just Nishita, but you're also natural. So as our name is our identity, in the same way, there is some specific virtue that is, we want it or not, also our identity. And that is what gives us value, gives value to our life. So let us move to the second secret. The second secret is hidden in your childhood. And remember, we are talking about the secrets that makes you you, that identifies you, that creates your identity. So the second secret is in your childhood. Okay, so please keep your sheet of paper and your pen, and it'll take a little bit of time. This second secret, the other secrets goes very fast, but this one we have to give it some time. And so no need to rush or hurry, think well, and try to go back to your childhood days and try to recall those days, those good moments, those positive moments. And try to recall an event or a moment which positively impacted you as a child. I'm sure there have been many events, many great moments, but try to capture one which was special to you and which had a positive impact on you. You still remember that moment. So what is the feeling that it brings to you as you remember that childhood moment? What is the feeling that it is bringing to you? What is the learning that this moment you have recalled is bringing to you? How are you feeling as you remember that moment that positively impacted you, that you can never forget? And what are you learning from that moment, from that event? No need to write, long sentences or essays, just a few words. So my childhood days, I try to capture that one very important event for me that had impacted me and still impacts me. What kind of feeling it brings to me, what kind of learning it brings to me. If you have finished, I'll go to the next reflection, which is still connected to your childhood days. Remember the person you appreciated the most as a child. The person you appreciated the most. Yes, we have had many people surrounding us, loving us. We also love them. But there must be one that stands out of all those who loved us. That one person you appreciated the most. What virtue attracted you towards that person? So who was your favorite person as a child? And what was there in that person? What was that virtue or value or speciality that attracted you towards him or her? Qu'est-ce qu'il y avait dans la personne qui vous attirait? It could be any person, a member of the family, a friend, a teacher, a neighbor. A relative. For example, if it was, I don't know, a friend at school, then What was special about that friend? Or if it was one of my grandparents, then what was special about that grandparent? What made that person special? Now, if you finished that part, we go to the last part. Try to recall and still be there in your childhood days. What was your favorite place or spot in nature? A specific place or spot in nature you enjoyed being there, playing there, or spending time there? What was your favorite place? Was it the seaside, or was it the river, or was it the forest, or the garden, or what was your favorite place or spot in nature? And what was that place bringing to you? So we have gone through 3 reflections. The first one was an event or a specific moment that had positively impacted you as a child. The second is the person you appreciated the most, person that attracted you. What's that in the person that attracted you? And the third is a place in nature that attracted you, your favorite place, and why you chose that place. What did it bring to you? If you have finished just jotting down a few ideas on your paper or notebook, just highlight the virtues that you have written, because sometimes we want to write in terms of a sentence or a few sentences. But what I want is just to pick out or highlight the values or the virtues. So underline or highlight or just ring or whatever you want to do. Just take out, extract the virtues or the qualities that you have noted. Make a list of those qualities or virtues. So make a short list of the virtues that have come out of your reflections. It could be love, peace, respect, sacrifice. It could be generosity, kindness. It could be so many other things you have noted. So please make the list out of your notes. Okay, done. Have you got a short list? At least 2 or 3? Maybe a minimum of 3 for the free reflections. Now let us open for sharing. I would like 2 or 3 persons just to share your list, the list of virtues or qualities. Anybody can share? Partagez votre liste. Unfortunately, I don't know, and I have to call out the names. I see Vanita. Can you share your list, if you don't mind?
Kindness, loving, caring.
Okay, good. Thank you. Anybody? Yashini?
Cheerful, kind, considerate.
Okay. Your list can be longer. No problem. Hadia? I'm really sorry to spot you out like this because I don't know you. So I'm just looking at the screen and voicing your name. Yes.
I would say hardworking, humbleness, and fairness.
Okay, great. Kevin?
Yes, I would say kindness, generosity, and caring.
Very, very good. Maintenant, cette liste est votre liste sacrée. This list is not an ordinary list. And each of you have got your own list. Right? Each of you have got your own list because you have got your own life experience. Whatever we have got as list of virtues is from what you've lived. C'est de votre vécu. This is a list of virtues that you have experienced in your life. It's not something that you Googled out or you search somewhere, you know, but you have been searching it from your own life, from your own journey. So it's yours. It has not come from me. I did not tell you any of those virtues. I didn't ask you, tell you to write them down and that is yours. It's what you have been able to take out from your inside, from your memories inside, from what you have lived. So it's yours and it has come out from your inside. Ça vient de vous, ça vient de votre intérieur, c'est-à-dire que ces vertus, ces qualités sont en vous. Et puisque c'est en vous, c'est vous. Because it is coming out from your inside, it means that is what you have. This list of virtues, these virtues is what you have and it is what you are. Yes, we have been using, you know, inspirations and example from outside, like event out there in my life, or the person out there in my life, or a spot in nature out there. External circumstances, external, you know, examples have been used just to trigger what was already there in you. So this is a very sacred list, sacred because it's there in you, right? And this is your gift. And each one of you have got your own list, and it will always be different from one to the other. On ne peut jamais avoir la même liste qu'une autre personne. Because we're all unique, we go through our own journey, we have our own experiences and memories. And so this list is only yours. This is your personal list of what makes you special, what makes you you, what makes you. C'est ce que vous êtes à l'intérieur. Ce que vous avez à l'intérieur, et c'est unique à vous. Right? So this is your sacred list. Accept that, realize that, accept that, and use that because it's in you. So it's yours. You can use it whenever you want, whatever virtue is out there. Now, what I'm going to do is the third secret is hidden in your star. Now you'll ask me, what is that star? So remember, the first secret about myself was in my name. The second secret was in my childhood. Now, the third secret is hidden in my star. And when we're talking about star, we're not going to study astrology. I'm myself not an astrologer, and I don't study the planets. So, what is that star we're going to talk about? You might have heard about this person, Howard Gardner. He's an educational psychologist, and he has done plenty of research on human psychology. And he is the person who has discovered that what is true intelligence. And he discovered that, calling a person intelligent doesn't mean that the person, knows how to read, how to write, knows IT, and so that person is intelligent. And he has discovered that a human person has got multiple intelligences. In fact, 7 intelligences. But we might not have developed all the intelligences because we are unique. So we are born with all the intelligences, but not necessarily we have the intention or the attraction or the pull to develop all these intelligences. We always have some favorite area or field in which we want to shine, in which we want to grow. Though we have all the intelligences lying dormant within ourselves, our brain, but each one of us have got, some attraction or propensity towards a specific intelligence. So this model, which I'm going to explain to you, will help you know your star, right? I'm sure we've been enjoying watching stars, at night. Et vous allez remarquer que all stars don't have the same brightness, they don't have the same shine. And, all stars, yes, they have their own brightness, they shine, and it's always different. Each star's shine or brightness or light is different. And each star has got, they have got a kind of line. C'est comme si je dirais une queue qui s'attache avec chaque étoile, right? So I'm going to talk about this model first, and then that is going to help you know your star. So Howard Gardner has been researching on intelligences dormant within each individual. And these are the different intelligences he has discovered. So the kinesthetic intelligence is our physical, intelligence. Some people are more apt and more, attracted towards their physical development. They give more value to their physical development. Le physique est quelque chose de très, très important pour les personnes qui ont cette intelligence physique très fort en eux, their bodies. They like to develop their bodies, take care of their bodies. And these are the people who later on become des bons sportifs or dancers, whatever, profession is connected with the body. And so it means that these people, we all have that intelligence, but not necessarily, it speaks to us or we're attracted towards that. But there are some people who gives great value to their body and bodily expression and bodily development. And so this is, their area of attraction or their field of attraction or interest. And then we have the interpersonal intelligence, where there's some people who are, who are interested to know other people, to interact with other people. They're interested in communication, in networking. People are important to them. They like teamwork. So later on, these people, as they develop that intelligence, they can become, good managers, good communicators. They can be great team leaders. So this is the kind of intelligence they develop and they grow in that field. And then we have the verbal intelligence, or the linguistic intelligence. Les gens qui s'intéressent beaucoup à la langue, they learn several languages, they can speak several languages, or they are attracted to develop any particular language. So they become great orators, speakers, communicators, they can become writers. So that is their field of interest. And then we have the logical, the mathematical intelligence, where those people, they are good in maths and they're interested with numbers, they like logic and things like this. And then we have the naturalistic intelligence. These are the people who are much concerned about nature, environment. They are the advocates of, saving Earth and talking about environment, and very pertinent about, cleaning up campaigns and all these things. Donc, ce sont des gens qui s'intéressent plus à la nature, qui donnent de la valeur à tout ce qui est environnemental. And then we have the intrapersonal intelligence, the people who are self-centered and not egoist, but self-centered and want to know themselves better and want to discover what is there in them, and interested in self-growth and developing their inner capacities. They are more spiritual and these kind of tendencies in them. And then we have the visual and spatial intelligence, where these people are very good observers and they maîtrisent ce qu'on appelle l'espace. For example, you give them a blank sheet of paper and a pen, and they can just naturally draw a horse out of only one, but just with a pen. So ils maîtrisent l'espace. They're interested with geography. They become the artist and whatever is connected with space and visuals. And we also have the musical intelligence, where people are interested with music and they become musicians, composers, singers. So this is just an overview of all the different intelligence, and we all have all these intelligences dormant within us. But there are certain, tendency or attraction or interest. And if you've got any such interest, it means that this intelligence is stronger in you and is calling you to give it more time, give it more energy, and allow it to grow. Alors, j'avais expliqué, dans le ciel, le soir, on voit des étoiles, mais chaque étoile a une ligne, a kind of line, that follows like a tail to that star. If you observe them, you watch them, you can see that. So in the same way, we are those stars with all these intelligence, but then there is one that is stronger in us, that speaks to us, that calls us, that calls us to give it more time, allow it to grow. Et c'est par rapport à notre intérêt. So just have a look at this model and try to search out for yourself. Where do I put myself? Where is that lining to my star? What attracts me the most? And it's a natural, I don't have to beat my head to look for which one is mine, but it'll come naturally. There might be 2 or 3. This is your area of interest. This is what interests you in life. This is the area where you can give your best because of your interest. It means if you're interested or attracted, it means it's already there in you. It just needs growth. So which star are you? The mathematical, the linguistic, the interpersonal, the kinesthetic? the musical, the visual, the intrapersonal, the environmental, the logical and mathematical. Which star are you? So allow me to move to the fourth secret about you. Your fourth secret is hidden in your dream. I don't know what was the last time you had a dream. In fact, when we study sleep and sleep management, these people who research in that area, they say that we dream daily, but that dream happens at night when we are asleep. But we also do dream in daytime, which becomes the real dream. Right? We are all dreamers. We have a vision, we have a dream. On a but, we have a goal in our life. Short term, middle term, long term. What is a goal? It's a dream. I wish to be there. If I'm studying, I wish to, get my, I don't know, my diploma, or I wish to get my whatever. If I'm, I don't know, a business person, I wish to take my business in 10 years' time to that position. So this is what we call the daydreaming. And it's very important to have a dream, to have a goal, or else we go nowhere. And I'm sure you've all got a dream. It can be short term, it can be middle term, it can be long term. Maybe you haven't had the time to plan for long term. Where do I want to see myself in 10 years' time? But I'm sure where you've got the dream of what do I want of myself by the end of a year, or by the end of my studies. What do I want to become? What do I want to achieve? And what I am and what I have is hidden in that dream. So whatever is the dream, short term, long term, no worry about, I don't have long-term dreams. No. But even if you have just a short-term dream, in 1 year's time or 6 months' time, or by the end of this year, what do I want to do? Right? So be aware of that dream. Because the fourth secret about you, what makes you you, is there in that dream. Good. Can you write the dream somewhere on your sheet of paper? My dream. Both say short term or long term. That is, what do I want to achieve? Or what do I want to become? So bearing in mind my first list, remember the first list of virtues? So bearing in mind all my virtues, values, principles I've discovered till now, starting with my name and my childhood events and moments and experiences, and then my star, my area of interest or field of interest. Bearing all these in mind, keep that list in front of you. Recognizing my talent, my skills, or my aptitude, which is based on your star. Yes, I've been able to, I have been able to capture what is that field that attracts me the most out of the model of the, 7 intelligences. And I'm aware of certain skills, talents, or aptitudes I have. I'm sure you know your skills or talents, what you're good at. Recognize that. I understand my gifts and the area of interest that I have in my life. If I had all the opportunities, now let us dream together. If I had all the opportunities from the universe, from life, to be who I want to be and to do what I want to do, What do I see myself doing? Alors, gardez en tête la liste de tous les vertus, valeurs, principes que vous avez découverts à travers les activités qu'on vient de faire et d'autres avec lesquelles vous êtes très connectés, mais qui n'étaient pas dans votre liste. Vous pouvez ajouter virtues you strongly believe that didn't come out from your list and you want to add to that list. So keep the list very clear in front of you. Keep the list of the talents, skills, aptitude you have. I'm good at speaking, I'm good at IT, I'm good at, I don't know, I'm good at singing, I'm good at sports, whatever. Recognize your talent, your skill, your aptitude. I'm good at teamwork, whatever. And understand your gift, which is connected to the area of your interest. Strongly connected with your intelligence. Now, if I had all the opportunities that life, that universe could give me, to be who I want to be and to do what I want to do, what do I see myself doing? On a tous une vertu et valeur en vous. Vous avez en vous vos talents, vos aptitudes, vos skills, vos savoir-faire. Maintenant, c'est clair pour vous quel est votre field of interest. Qu'est-ce qui vous attire, qu'est-ce qui vous intéresse? Imaginez que la vie, l'univers vous propose, vous offre toutes les opportunités que vous avez besoin. All the, everything is there to help you achieve that. So to be who you want to be and to do what you want to do in your life. So what do you see yourself doing? I request you to write a sentence there on your sheet of paper. What do I see myself doing? So dream and write your dream. I recognize my virtues that are there hidden within me. I recognize my talents, my skills, my area of interest. I recognize my gifts inside. I recognize my area of interest. And imagine life is giving you all the opportunities you need, all the facilities and support you need to do what you want to do and to be who you want to be. What do you see yourself doing? Write a short sentence. I see myself as a person who is doing this. Because there must be a reason why I have those virtues within me. There must be a reason why I have such and such skill or talent. There must be a reason why I'm attracted towards that field of interest. All these gifts that I have within me must have a reason. There must be a purpose. Why do I have all these gifts? What am I supposed to be doing with all these that I have within me? What do I see myself doing with all those hidden gifts? If I have the virtue of fairness, or generosity? Or if I have the value of hardworking or honesty, what do I see myself doing with that? If I've got a talent or a specific skill, and I'm attracted towards a specific area in life, what do I do with all these treasures within me? What's the purpose of all these treasures that I have within me? What's my purpose in life? Pourquoi j'existe avec tous ces cadeaux? Qu'est-ce que je me vois faire de ces cadeaux? So have you been able to write down something there? May I ask a few of you to share? What do you see yourself doing in the future? Can you share your dream? On the basis of what you have within you? Can you share your sentence? Can you share your dream? Can you share your goal? Anybody ready and would like to share? Anybody? Sarvesh, would you like to share if you're ready and if you wish to? Zainab, Rian, Schwab. Was my question clear? C'était clair? Or am I confusing you?
Anyone can answer her question, please? Shoaib, please answer it. And Zainab also.
Or anybody else? Alors, ce que je vous demande, c'est de me lire la phrase que vous avez écrite. Qu'est-ce que je me vois faire dans le futur? Bearing in mind all those things that I have within me. My virtues, my talents, my interest, my purpose. What do I see myself doing? Or do I keep all these for myself?
Okay, I will answer.
Yes, sure. Your name, please?
Well, Mathieu.
Oui, allez-y.
Yes, so I see myself in the future creating art for everybody.
Okay.
And yes, I think that's it.
This is where you want to offer yourself.
Yes, I think that creating and exposing what I think about will be beneficial for the people that can relate to it. For example, creating art can be anything from maybe drawing to actually writing something.
So this is what you have, and this is what you want to give to the world.
Exactly.
Okay, very good. That's your purpose. Anybody? I know you're all young, and young people are very courageous, and they have plenty of ideas, and they bubble with a lot of energy. So speak. You just have to speak a sentence. Kushal? I'm really sorry to pick you out like this.
I think we have an answer in the chat. Meeting people around the world and listening to their story.
Very good. Very good. Meeting people around the world and listening to their stories. Right. Anybody? Alicia? Yes, you can also type on chat.
Yes, maybe because they are quite shy for the moment.
But it will take a little longer on chat. Opening the microphone will be faster. No worries. And no worry if the vision is not clear. Yes, we've got another one. I think it's Ashmita on chat. Helping the needy, investing at pause. Very good. Great. It's very important to have a very clear vision of who I am, what I have, and where am I going. Because, if you don't have a very clear vision about who I am, and that's why I'm sharing this slide with you, just to wrap up this session. It's very important that I know myself. When I talk about myself, the I is myself. The I in the middle of the Venn diagram is myself. So it's very important that I discover that I. Because what's there within me, within the I, it's my set of values and principles. I should be aware of my values and principles I uphold, because they are my foundation. They are what is going to hold me, because life is not, just a smooth passage. There are ups and downs, there are challenges, there are storms. Life is, a variety of experiences, and we need an anchor. We need a very, a kind of anchor, a kind of strong foundation, so that we are not shaken and we don't go away from what we are meant to be doing. And this is what I call as being my best and being my best version. It's when I know who I am, my set of values, I know my skills, my talents, my area of interest, and I know exactly how I can share my gifts to the world, which is my purpose. It allows me to feel, to feel valued. It helps me to value myself. It helps me to love myself. It helps me to be myself. And it's very important that we have a very high sense of self-respect, because self-respect brings self-confidence, and whatever we do confidently lead us to success. But success is based on how much I know myself, and the I is a collection of my principles, values, my skills, talents, interests, and also how do I want to give? What do I want to give, and what and how I want to give? So once that is clear, then it becomes very easy to meet any kind of challenges that might, come in front of you on your way. A clear vision is very important, and that has been my, my intention during this session. So I hope, I know 1 hour is a bit limited time to go through such activities. You usually take 1.5 or 2 hours, but I just wanted to, present it to you, and you can use that and find some more time of your own to go again through those reflections and take more time to clear or clarify your vision. And my purpose has been to help you know yourself, what makes you you, and what you're meant to be doing, where you're meant to be going with what you have. So I hope this session has been helpful to you. The ending note, remember that you are not an ordinary person. In fact, no one on this planet is an ordinary person. We are just different because we are unique. Each one of us is extraordinary. So you're not an ordinary person. You can't be an ordinary person because of the gifts you have inside. And it's very important to daily give yourself some quality time to meet the extraordinary you. And this is what we do in meditation, where I turn towards myself. I take an appointment to meet myself, my extraordinary self. That helps me keep a very high sense of self-respect, self-value, and self-love. And this is the key to move forward in life. On va le lire ensemble, si vous le voulez bien. C'est quelque chose, c'est un cadeau que Nelson Mandela nous laisse à l'humanité. So this is a part or an extract of one of his famous speeches, where he says that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure, avec tout ce qu'on a à l'intérieur de nous. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Light ici veut dire tout ce qui est positif en nous, et darkness, c'est tout ce qui est négatif en nous. On a les deux. Mais qu'est-ce qui nous fait peur? C'est tout ce qui est lumière, positif et force en moi, que mes faiblesses. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, to be gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? On veut être ordinaire. On a peur d'être extraordinaire. Pourtant, on l'est. Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. Parce que si je commence à me voir comme quelqu'un d'extraordinaire, j'ai peur de perdre les autres. Je veux être ordinaire comme les autres. I feel secure to be ordinary. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. That is all the gift that God has given us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we consciously give other people permission to do the same. If I start being myself, the extraordinary me, I'm liberating others from their shrinking. I'm allowing others to be extraordinary. J'inspire les autres, je deviens un exemple pour dire aux autres que toi aussi tu es extraordinaire. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Imagine a world of extraordinary people. And this is what the world is looking for. And so I end with this message. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rekha. We would like to thank you for this beautiful session. If anyone has any questions to ask
Please.
her. Yes. Or else we shall end this meeting.
Would I
Great time. Yes.
Would I have 2 minutes with you? I know que j'ai dépassé pour 5 minutes. Est-ce que je peux avoir...
Ça va.
Just to, so that we finish with some moment of silence and reflection.
Yes.
Share video. So I invite you for some quiet time. which we call in our terms meditation. Meditation is about having a quiet time where I can relax and be myself. So everything is guided there on the video. It's 2 minutes, and you just, sit, relax, and there'll be thoughts screened on the video. You just allow those thoughts to find place within yourself. So everything is guided. Thank you.
Thank you. We can end this meeting now.